हेलो हेलो हेलो।
हाँ, आवाज आ रही है गाइस। अरे भगवान। Okay, let's try to solve this question today. Right. So basically this is the question. In this question, it is given that there is a there are two array present, right? Basically, two arrays are present, and what we have to do is that we have to return the median of two arrays. So before that, we have to learn that what is median basically, right? So what is median? So suppose if there are even number of elements like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the median is basically taking the sum of both this element and divided by 2. So median is basically in an odd array, it is the center element, and in the even array, right? In the even array, taking the sum of two elements, mid and mid minus 1, and divided by 2 to get the median, right? So here, what is median? Median is 2.5. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what is median here? So in an odd size array, whatever the element that is present at center will be median. So basically, this is median. Now, one thing we have to understand that, okay, so if we observe something, that how actually we find the median, right? So to find the median, what I will do, if there are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I want to know that what is the index of median, then it will be 4 plus 0 by 2, which will gives me the correct index, that 2. That basically this 2 index is the median, right? Now if I tell that what is the median here, then median will be, first I will find the mid. So mid is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. So mid is equals to what? Mid is equals to 3 plus 0 by 2, which is 1, right? So basically, I will get this as mid, and then I have to take whatever the element that is present after the mid, means mid plus 1. So we will take both the element and add it. It will give me the sum of two numbers, that what is the sum of mid and mid plus 1, and then I will divide it by 2 to get what is the median. So this is basically the median. So what happen is, in this question, it is given that there are two arrays. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to return what is the median of the array after combining them. Okay, so let's see. So here it is given that 1, 3, 2. So after adding 1, 3, 2, basically will 3 is the median? No, because median has some other properties also. So what is that property? So first property of median is that all the left element should be smaller than all the right elements. So first property is that, right? Second property is second property is the occurrence of, or the number of element that is present on left must be equal to the element that is present on the right. Okay, so basically that is the if both the conditions satisfied, then maybe this is the median. So here what I will see that if there are odd number of elements, then what is mid, right? What is mid? So if hello buddy, hello, hello. So basically if I want to find the mid, I will put a cut, right? I will put a cut here. And now what I will do that whatever the element that is present on left side of it will be my median. Okay. And if this is even 1, 2, 3, 4, I put a cut here. And whatever the element that is present on left side of it and whatever the element that is present on right side of it, I will take the sum of both and divide it by 2 to get the median. So second thing that we have to consider, right? So how will I know that? So if we see here that all the left element or the left element should be smaller than all the right elements. So will this condition satisfy after this cut? No, because on left side there is 3 which is greater than 2. So basically this 3 is not the medium. So what we will do, we will first short it. So we will short it, we get this as a array, and then what I will do, I will return, okay, this is basically the median. So if this is the median, we can return it. So one thing we have to understand here is this is basically the brute force approach. In brute force approach, what we will do, first we will combine both the arrays and store it inside another array, and then we will short that. And after shorting, we will check what is the yeah what is the basically center element. So basically the if the array is of even size, then we will take the mid element and mid plus one element and divide it by 2 to get the get the medium. And if this is odd size array, then we will return the center element. That this is basically I am beginner, am I, and I want to start Python. What do you recommend? What to start? How to start? Okay, so if you are beginner, wait a moment. I will tell you. Just complete this question, then I will tell you. Okay, so what I've seen here is okay, let's do this. So what I will do, I will create another vector it into nums, and basically there is nums, and what I will do, I will store all the elements. So how will I store it? Nums dot begin, comma nums dot end. Nums1 dot begin nums1. Okay, so firstly I will store it like that, and then next time nums2 dot begin, comma nums2 dot end. So this is how I can store the values. And after storing all the values, I will short it. After short, nums dot begin, comma nums. Okay, wait. Nums dot end. After shorting, take your time. I will wait. Yeah. Wait a moment. Okay, so after that, I will check that what is the length. So basically, I will calculate what is the length here. Nums dot size. And after that, I will check if that nums is odd. Sorry, nums is even. Then what is median? So median is basically nums of mid. So what is mid? Mid is basically n by 2, right? And then n by 2 plus 1, and I will divide it by, okay, so I will add nums plus n by 2, and I will divide it by 2.0. Why 2.0? Because it is given that we have to return the answer in tuples. That's why. Else what I will do? I will return whatever the mid element is. So nums of n by 2 just. And I will multiply it 1.0. Or I will write else here, or rather than writing else, I can directly return the values also. Let's see if this will work or not. Oh, nums, okay. Oh, basically I have to int x and nums2, nums2, and what I will do, nums dot push back, push back x. I think so this will be fine. It's not nums1, it's nums dot push back. Okay, this is wrong. What I will get? I will get 3.5. How? After sorting, I will check if this is of even size. And if this is of even size, I will take 2 and 3. So what is 2 basically? So 2 is so 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, after taking 3, okay, I will divide it by 2. So I will get 1. And then after getting 1, after getting 1, then I will, after getting 1, what is the value at 2? I will get 2 plus 5, which is 2.5. Now, how it will be 3.5? How it will be 3.5? N by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1, right? And otherwise, I will return n by 2, whatever the value is. Did I do something wrong? What's wrong actually? Uh, Factor in nums1, nums and nums2, right? And I will push all the elements. After that, I will sort it. After sorting, I will check that what is the num size. If it is even size, then I will return this, and else I will return this, and otherwise I will return 0. What's wrong? How it will give me 3.5? Like I will store all the elements like nums1. So basically 1 and 2 is stored inside the nums array, right? And after that I will iterate over nums2 and then push all the elements. So in nums2 there is 3 and 4. So 1 is pushed, 2 is pushed, 3 and 4. So the last index will be 3, right? So after that what I will do, I will sort the elements. After sorting, all the elements will be positioned at correct position. How will I need to sort? Yeah. So I will check what is the length of nums. So I will see that okay, the size is uh, oh, that's why I think so. To write nums minus 1. Oh, it's wrong. Wait, I got 2.0. I will divide it by 2, right? So basically, what I want the index. As I want the index, I will know that okay, the size is basically this. So size is 4. So I will get the values to be 3 and 4, which gives me 7. But I want 1 and 2. So I have to find the mid also, right? So into mid is equals to what? N minus 1 uh, and plus basically n minus 1 by 2. So after uh, I will change the mid value here. So basically this is mid, and oh, I have, array, and then I will take mid plus 1. Yeah, this is accepted. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so you can start Python from there is a channel on YouTube called uh, Chai and Code. You can start Python from there, and after that, you can learn all the libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and then you can explore where you have to go. Like you, if you want to go uh, on ML side, then you can learn that scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and all the stuff that is related to machine learning. Otherwise, if you want to go on the development side, you can learn Django and the other backend stuff. So this is all about, and also you have to work on problem solving skills. So to you can improve your problem solving skills by doing DSA. Oh, how much time it take to learn Python DSA? So basically, there is nothing called Python DSA. There are two things, Python and DSA. So for learning Python, uh, it take approx if you are only if you only want to learn the language, it may take 7 days, 1 week approx. Okay, 1 week to 1 month, it's totally depend on you. And if you asking for that, how much time it would take to learn DSA, then it will be approx 6 to 8 months. So basically, okay. So yeah, I already tell that it will take 6 to 8 months, and it's totally depend on you that how much you focused. Hello, buddy. Hello. Huh. Now, basically, if we see here that this solution is accepted, but bro, which year are you in? I'm in fourth year, buddy. So if you see here that basically uh, this algorithm will take first what I will do, I will short it, right? So for shorting, it will take, so if there is one array, suppose if there is one array, then the shorting will take n log n time. Now, here what I will do, I will combine two arrays. One has n size and another has m size. So now if I perform shorting, then it will take n plus m log n plus n time, right? And so basically, this is the time complexity. And if we talk about space complexity, then what it will take? Bro, n log n, मैं try कर log n में try कर bro. Okay, okay. I will try. I will try. I will try. Okay, so what is the space complexity? So basically, what I will do, I will store both the elements. Okay, inside one array, and then I will sort them. So for creating that array, it will take n plus m. So space complexity is n plus m, and the time complexity is also n plus m log n plus m. Right. So let's see. So will this be optimal approach? No, because in this question it is given that we have to solve this question in log m plus n times. Okay, so basically, if there is something called log m plus n, and then second thing is sorted array, then we can think about binary search, right? Then we can think about binary search. But how we actually apply the binary search here? Like how? Okay, so let's see. So for that, what I will do, I will take some elements like 1, 2, 4, 9, 5, 6, 7, right? So basically, bro, second sorted है merge कर दो in m plus n, then take the median. दोनों sorted है merge कर दो in m plus n, then take the median. merge कर दो. merge करने में भी तो टाइम लगेगा ही, log n में करना है. So we can think about the binary search. Now, how can we think about binary search and how we actually implement binary search here? Okay, so let's understand. So one thing we know about the median is that if some element is median, right? If some element is median, then all the left side element, all the left side element should be smaller than equals to right side element, right? This is the first property of median. And second property is the number of element that is present on left side of it will be same as the number of element that is present on right side of it. Okay. So if I tell that, okay, this is my median, then I have to check that how much elements are present on left side of it. So on left side, I will see that there are 3 elements, and here I will see that on right side there is only 1 element. So will this be a median? No. So after that, I will put the cut here. Okay, so I will consider. So basically, we have to think that if we have to put a cut, and after putting a cut, what we have to see, I have to take if this is median, if this is median, I have to take what is the maximum element that is present on left side. I will take that element, and then I will take what is the maximum element that is present on the right side. Okay, so no, I will have to take what is the minimum element that is present on right side, and after that I will sum up and divide it by 2 to get the median. Okay, so basically this is the logic. So how we can actually implement it? Now what we have understand that okay, in a median left side element is equals to right side element. Okay, and all the left side element is lesser than all the right side element. Okay, so now suppose if we are not combining both of the arrays. Okay, so what if we combine it? When we combine it, we get 7 elements, right? We get 7 elements. So basically, if there is 7 elements, then after putting a cut, on left side there are 4 elements, and on right side there are 3 elements. Fine. On left side there are 4 elements, and on right side there are 3 elements. So how will I know that which is the median? So if there is a odd size array, whatever the maximum element that is present on left side should be my median if I combine them both. But here what I will do, I will not combine it, right? I will not combine it. So how will I know it? So one thing I know is that in my whole array, how many elements are present? So it's totally n plus n. So m element from first array and n elements from second array, right? Then we have to find that what is the midpoint. So basically we have to find the midpoint. What we will do, we will add +1 here. So basically it will work for both even and odd. and then we will divide it by 2. So it will give me the perfect midpoint, basically. Okay, so I will understand that, okay, this is the amount of element that I have currently. So I don't have to divide it by 2. This is the total amount of element that I have in my array, right? Now, what I want to know that how many elements are present on left side. So I know that on left side, the amount of element that is present is equals to the amount of element that is present on right side also. Okay, keep L1 and L2 at the start rakho and R1, R2 at the end. Now check for median. If mid is greater than mid 2, move L2 is equals to mid 1 and similarly check for count. Uh, you can try it. If this works, then it's fine. Maybe there is something else we have to apply. So basically this tells me that this is the total amount of element that I have. Now I want to know that how many elements are present on left side. So I will divide it by 2, right? I will divide it by 2 and this will tell me that, okay, this is the amount of element that is present on left side. Fine. So basically this is the amount of element that is present on left side. Now I will put a cut on this position. Now, where we have to put the cut? Will we have to put the cut on the greater size array or the smaller size array? So let's check it. So what I will do? Wait, I will write 5, 6, 7 here and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Why I write it like this? Okay, so let's understand. So what I know is that the total amount of element that is present on left side will be m plus n plus 1 by 2. Now suppose there is an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and there is another array which has element 7. Now if I put cut on greater element, so suppose if I put cut here, so what this cut will tell that, okay, whatever the element that is present on if this is an odd size array, whatever the element that is present on left side will be my median, and if this is an even size array, then whatever the element that is present on left side and whatever the element that is present on right side, I will sum it and divide it by 2 to get the median. So basically this line will tell that basically this is the median point. So what I know, if this is the median point, the total amount of left element is equals to the total amount of right element. Fine. So how will I know that what is the total amount of left and right element? So yeah, basically we divide each array into two parts, the left part and the right part, to stimulate virtually sorted array. Yeah, we have to do that. Okay, we have to do that. So wait, I will have to take another example. Wait. So suppose if I combine this both array, how many elements I total have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have total 7 elements. So basically for deciding that what is the cut point, what I will do 7 plus 1 by 2. So this will be what? 4. So what I understand here is that what I know that if the array is of odd length, right? Odd length. So on the left side there are one extra element present rather on the right side. Okay, so if the right side has 3, then left side has 4 basically. So if this is odd size array, so for matching that we have to we already know that if we combine this both, we get this elements to be a median point. Okay, so now we will cut anywhere. We will cut anywhere and we think that, okay, this is my median. So suppose if I put cut here, I know that okay, whatever the element that is present on left side should be median because this is an odd size array. Okay, so if this is a median, then total amount of left elements should be 4. Now I take two elements from here because this all are right elements. So how many total elements on left side is already present? So basically there are two. Now we take two elements from this array. Now we left with the two more elements. So where we will take that two more elements from where? So we will take that two more elements from the another array. But will the another array have two elements? No. So that's why we from this observation we will observe that okay, we will not apply cut on larger size array, we will apply cut on smaller size array. Because suppose if I take 1 2 here, okay, and now there is 3 4 5 6 7. Now if I put cut on smaller size array, okay, so either I put cut here, I will put cut here, I will put cut here. So suppose if I put cut here, so I put cut here, what it will tell? It will tell that, okay, this is my median, basically. Will this be a median? So whatever the element that is present on left should be a median. Okay. So what I have seen here is, okay, on left side, there is no element. Okay. And on right side, there are total two elements. Fine. So what is the total size of array? So basically 5 and 2, which is 7. So 7 plus 1 by 2, and it will be basically 4. So on left side, there are total four elements must be present. And if I put cut one here, then what I know that, okay, on left side, there is no element present. So from the second array, we will take all the four elements, right? So this is possible because if I apply cut on smaller array. Now suppose if I put cut on here, this element. Now what I know that, okay, on left side I want four elements, and now I will take left one element from left from this array, and now I am left with three element more. So will the three element present on a smaller array? No. So that's why I put cut on smaller elements, right? Oh, sorry, smaller array. So this is basically the logic. Now let's understand. We will take that 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I will do, I will find, okay, I will check. Will this be my, will 5 be my median? Okay, so if 5 is my correct median, then all the element that is present on left side should be smaller than all the element that is present on right side. So if there is only one array, if there is only one array and it is given in the question that this array is sorted, what I know? I know that all the element that is present on right side must be smaller. So will this impact it? No. But what I actually do, I combine this both. Okay, so let's understand. So if basically if I tell that okay 5 is my median, then I have to check that how many element that is present on left side. So it should be 3 plus 4, which is 7 plus 1 by 2. So basically there are four element must be present on right side. So on left side. So I will already take one element. Now I am left with three element. So it means that I have to put my second cut here. If I put my second cut here, this will tell that, okay, this all element must be present on left side and this all element must be present on right side. Now, if my median is correct, then all the element that is present on left side must be smaller than all the element that is present on right side. Okay, so I will see that. So how will I check? Will I check each element? No. We will not check each element. We will only check what is the left maximum and what is the right minimum. Because left maximum, if all the element are its correct position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And if basically what we have seen here is if 4 is median, then all the element that is present on right side must be equals to all the element that is present on left side. Okay, sorry, basically this is left and this is right. Yeah. And second thing, what I will know is that whatever the maximum element on left side must be smaller than whatever the minimum element on right side. So if this both conditions satisfy, then this 4 is my median. Okay, so here what I will consider that 5 is my median. So if 5 is my median, then what is the maximum element on left side? It should be 5. And will I compare it with the right side of this array, or will I compare it with the right side of this array? So basically, I will compare it with right side of this array because I know that if this is sorted, then right side element must be greater, right? So I will check that will the left element is smaller than the right element? No. So it means that this is not my correct mate. So if this is not my correct mate, what I know, I know that okay, on right side all the element must be greater. So if I move my cut here, I know that on the right side, or basically this greater element is also shift on left side, right? So where should I move? Where should I move? Will I move my cut here, or will I move my cut here? Because suppose if I move my cut here, if I move my cut here, now this basically from I will take 5 and 6 from this array, and now I only left with 2, so I will take the another cut here. So this all elements are come on left side. Now if I see what is the maximum element on left side, so it will be 6. What is the minimum element on right side? It will be 3, right? It will be 3. So if it will be 3, will this be a correct median? No. So what I have observed that, okay, after checking if whatever the left max, if it is greater than the right mean, then what I will do, I will move my cut on left side, and otherwise I will move my pointer on right side. So if I move my cut on left side, I put my cut here, right? I put my cut here. After putting my cut here, what I know that, okay, on left side, how many elements I have? I have 0 element. So it means that I have to take 4 element on left side. So I will take all the 4 elements from here. Now, second thing what I know is that all the element that is present on basically the left side should be smaller than all the element that is present on right side. So as there is no left and there is no right, we don't have to compare, but we can compare it from this position that, okay, what is the left max element? This should be 4. And what is the right min element? This is basically the 5, right? So basically what we have seen here is, okay, the left maximum is smaller than the right minimum, right? So right minimum, so what I will do, I will see that, okay, what is my basically the array size. So array size is here odd. So if the array size is odd, then what I will do, I will return whatever the element that is present on left side of this cut. So this will basically my medium. So 4 is basically here the median. Hope so you understand. This is the logic, and let's apply this logic. Okay, so first we have to check that because I want to apply the cut on smaller element, so I will first find the size int m, which is equals to nums 2 dot size, and then I will check if what if n is greater than m, then I again call this same function. Hmm, return, I will call this same function, and I want nums1 to be the smaller one. Okay, so smaller one should be m comma n. So no, I have to apply nums2 because nums2 is smaller and nums1 is greater. After that, what I will do, I will apply the binary search. So I will take start is equals to 0 and end is equals to what? End is equals to n minus 1. Okay. Will I put n is equals to n? Okay, so let's put it equals to n. Now I will find something because I want to put the cut, right? Oh, I want to put the cut. How will I apply the cut? So basically I will take what is the total size. So to know the total size, it should be n plus m plus basically 1, and then I will apply the binary search. After apply the binary search, start is less than equals to end. Okay, and then I'll find mid is equals to what? Mid is equals to start plus end minus start by 2. And after that, this mid will tell me that where we have to put the cut. So int cut 1, uh, left max will be mid 1 minus 1 and right min is mid 2 plus 1. तो directly compare कर रहे हो and chop off the not needed part directly, direct observation. Solve it linearly that it can be solved by chopping. What? So it should be mid. Okay, now we want to know the what is the cut 2. So cut 2 should be uh total total divided by 2, total divided by 2 minus cut 1. Okay, and then okay, after that what I will do, I will check that what is the left max 1 or L1, and then I have to find four things: L1, L2, R1, and then R2. So, okay, so basically I have to check if the cut 1 is equals to 0, it means that I have to take the left max to be int of min, and otherwise I will take whatever the nums1, no, nums cut 1 minus 1. Okay, so either I will take int min if cut 1 is at, so okay, so why I will take this values. So basically if I want to take the, suppose if they are 1, 2, 3, and if I put cut here, then what is the left maximum? It should be int min because there is no boundary, right? And if I put my cut here, then what is the left maximum? So left maximum should be whatever the element that is present here. So what is this position? It should be mid, basically mid, right? I have to check that. Okay. So basically 3 plus 1, 3 plus 0 by 2, it should be 1. So 1 should be here, right? And I have to put my cut here. So I think so I have to take mid, right? Will I put, I will see if this is wrong, I will change it. Mm, so cut 1 basically, and then L2 which is equals to cut 2 if it is equals to 0, then I will mark it as int min, and then nums, basically this is nums1, this is nums2, cut 2, right? And after that I have to find the right value. So how will I find the right value? So if cut 1 is equals to suppose n, so the boundary is what? Int max for right. For right it will be int max, and otherwise nums1 of cut 1 plus 1. Okay, so cut 1 plus 1, and or will I done something wrong? Let me think. So if I put cut 1 here, basically I'll put cut 2 minus 1. Okay, I will check. Uh, cut 2 cut 2 is equals to m, and then I will put int max to be boundary, and then nums of 2. Okay, nums of 2 and cut 2 basically. Mm. And after that, what I will do, I will check, okay, if R1, okay, if L1 is less than equals to R1, and if L2 is less than equals to R, okay, then I will check two things. two things. First, check that if m plus n modulus 2 is equals to 0. If this is equals to 0, then it means that this is even size array. So if this is even size array, then I will take the maximum of L1 comma L2, and then I will take the minimum of R1 comma R2, and then I will divide it by 2.0. Else what I do, this is basically the odd size array, and if this is odd size array, I will return maximum of L1 comma L2. So basically what is this L1 comma L2? So suppose if there is two array 1 2 3 and this is 4 5 6. Now suppose if I put my cut here, okay, another cut should be here. Now I have to check that what is the median here. So I will take one more element. Wait, 1 2 3 and basically 3. So suppose if this is the median. Okay, so what I know is that, okay, well, if this is median, so I have to check what is this basically the array size. So array size is 7, which should be odd. So I have to take whatever the element that is present on left side of the cut. So will I take 2 or will I take 4? So both of them, which is maximum, will must be closer to the cut. So that's why I will return the maximum one. So that's why I write here that, okay, maximum of L1 comma L2, whatever it is, multiply it 1.0. Okay, else what I will do, else if I will check that, okay, if left one, if left one should be greater than right one, sorry, right two, then what I will do, I will perform and is equals to mid minus one. Okay, else I will perform mid minus one or something else. Or will I shift my cut? I will shift my cut one, no? Else, basically, I will do start is equals to cut one, cut one plus one. Let's see if this will work or not. I don't know. Zero. Uh, return. Re Hmm, okay, this is wrong. We got 3. And here, what I will get? I will get 3. On both of the answer, I will get only the 3 value here. Okay, so and is equals to cut 1 minus 1. So whatever the, okay, I have to shift the cut. This is right. Uh, there is something wrong in this. So I think so. I have to put, I will check if it is equals to, then I will put cut here, another one, in cut plus 1, cut 2 plus 1. Oh no, this is right. I have done something else. R1 and R2, left one should be smaller. Okay. uh, I got 3, I want 2. I got 2.5 here. Mm, who is the maximum from left one and left two? I will return that, right? So I will take total by 2 and I will subtract my cut. Mm, will it be n minus 1? So I can. What's going wrong? I have to think what's going wrong. Okay, so I will take a start and I will take end. So basically, this is the range where I will put my cut. After that, I will find that, okay, this is the total amount of element that I have. Okay, and then I will find the mid, okay, where I have to put the cut. So after finding the mid, I will put the cut there. And after putting the cut, I have to check that how many. So basically, what is this cut tells me? This cut tells me that how many elements currently I have on left side. So, okay, and how many total elements that I want? So I want total elements to be a total by 2. And now I have cut one elements already present on left side. Now I will check that how many elements I am left with. So I am left with total by 2 minus cut one elements. So, okay, so after that, what I will do, I know that, okay, all the left element I already got. That this is the total left element that I have, and this is the total right element that I have. Now I will find that what is the maximum that is present on left side. So what I know, if this particular element is median, then all the left side elements should be smaller than all the right side element. And if I want to find the median, then I will take the left max and then I will take the right mid and I will sum up and divide it by 2 if the array size is even. And if array size is odd, then I will take what is the left maximum element. So I will found that, okay, what is the left maximum element on L1 means nums 1. So if I will see that, okay, if I put my cut on 0, then I will take that what is the minimum element, right? What is the minimum element that is present on array 1? And otherwise, what I will do, I will take whatever the element that is present on just uh, left side of that cut. So it can be taken using cut 1 minus 1, right? And now I same as like that, I will find L2 also, that if cut 2 is equals to 0, I will return int min, and otherwise nums2 cut 2 minus 1. Fine. And otherwise, yeah, also I have to select that what is the right minimum. So for that, what I will do, I will take the maximum element, and otherwise, whatever the element that is present on right side, I will take that as nums1 of cut 1 and nums2 of cut 2. So basically, this is correct. Now I will check that, okay, will the left maximum element is less than right? No, I think so. This is wrong. I have to compare it with right 2, and L2 is compared with right 1. Yeah, this is correct. So basically, this is how we actually apply the binary search here. And this is basically the binary search question. Uh, my God. Let's jump to code. So let's start study now, because also I want to study. हाँ, अब बताओ भाई, अब क्वेश्चन समझा दिया, किसको क्या बोलना है? Is anyone here wants to talk? अरे भगवान. हम्म. देर में पढ़ाई चालू करता हूँ. हाफ ऑफ ओके. गाइस, तुम में से डीएसए अभी किसने किसने स्टार्ट किया है? और भैया क्या हाल है? अरे बढ़िया. बढ़िया हाल चाल है. बढ़िया हाल चाल. कॉलेज का प्रोजेक्ट बना बना के भाई साहब, इनकी सिनॉप्सिस, इनके प्रेजेंटेशन कल देने जाना है कॉलेज में. पूरा दिन खराब हो जा रहा है उसी चक्कर में. कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं हो पा रही. खैर, कल जाऊंगा, फिर सीधे 1 महीना बाद जाना है कॉलेज. मैंने याद हूँ मैं। या बड़ी अभी थोड़े दिन पहले तो आए थे। याद हो, याद हो। अरे यार, ये कॉलेज वाले तो अलग ही परेशान करते हैं बिल्कुल ही। वापस डीएसए पढ़ना चालू करना पड़ेगा मुझे। कौन से कॉलेज में हुआ? कॉलेज का नाम तो नहीं लूंगा। अरे यहीं ग्रेटर नोएडा में ही है। टायर 3 कॉलेज है। प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है फाइनल ईयर का। उसी के लिए बार बार दिमाग खाते रहता हूँ। हम्म। इसमें मैंने एक फ्लो सेट, सम ऑफ कॉन्जिक्यूटिव, ये सब तो पढ़ लिया था। ये सब तो मैंने तो सब सेव कर लिया बचन। थैंक यू बडी, थैंक यू सो मच। ओके, सो लेट्स लर्न अबाउट दैट recursion. So we will learn about the basic recursion. So मेरे को भी ये है कि उतना ज्यादा नहीं आता, बट मेरा जो सीखने का तरीका है वो ऐसा है कि मैं समझा समझा के जल्दी सीख जाता हूँ। ठीक है, तो रिकर्जन चालू करते हैं। ओके, सबसे पहली बात, पर मेरे को ये जीएफजी का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन दिक्कत हो रही है। थोड़ा ट्यूटोरियल मिल सकता है? हाँ, बेसिकली ट्यूटोरियल मतलब तुम्हें ऐसा है कि अगर इससे दिक्कत हो रही है तो इन चीजों को फिर, जैसे कुछ पढ़ने में दिक्कत हो रहा होगा, तो तुम उसको उठा के जीपीटी या जेमिनी से पूछ सकते हो। या फिर वो टॉपिक ही बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि कहाँ जा रहा है, तो तुम लेक्चर का यूज कर सकते हो उस टॉपिक को पढ़ने के लिए। ऐसा है। मैंने उस चीज को मना किया है कि बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं कि डीएसए में वो खोलते ही नहीं है पढ़ने वाली चीज, वो सीधे पूछ जाते हैं लेक्चर पे। वो बेकार है भाई, उससे कभी दिमाग इम्प्रूव नहीं हो सकता आपका। आह, ऐसे एज अ कंपेनियन तुम यूज कर सकते हो बस। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट रिकर्जन। सो भाई, सबसे पहली बात तो रिकर्जन क्या है? ठीक है। सो रिकर्जन क्या चाहिए? सो रिकर्जन कुछ नहीं है। एक बेसिकली मान सकते हो कि एक फंक्शन है जो अपने आप को कॉल कर देता है, बार बार अपने आप को कॉल करते रहता है, कॉल करते रहता है। ठीक है, तो मान लो कि एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं बेसिक सा। ठीक है, तो अब बात ये है कि रिकर्जन कहाँ कहाँ यूज होता है। तो मैंने जहाँ से पढ़ा था उन्होंने मेरे को बड़ा बढ़िया एग्जांपल दिया था। हाँ, मेरे को बड़ा एक बढ़िया एग्जांपल दिया था। उन्होंने ये बताया था कि तुमने देखा होगा जैसे इंस्टाग्राम फेसबुक वगैरह कहीं चलाते, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे होता क्या है कि मान लो कि दो गर्ल बेस्टीज है, ठीक है, तो वहां पे बर्थडे आने वाला होता है एक लड़की का। तो दूसरी लड़की क्या करती है कि 1 मंथ लेफ्ट लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे, एक दिन पोस्ट डाल देगी। फिर दूसरे दिन डालेगी 29 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। देन क्या करेगी, 28 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। फिर ऐसे करते 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 3 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे, 2 डे लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे, 1 डे लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। एंड देन फाइनली एक दिन उसका बर्थडे आ जाएगा, और उस दिन वो हैप्पी बर्थडे हो जाएगा, और उसके बाद खत्म काम। ठीक है। सो बेसिकली ये एक रिकर्जन। अब ये काम कैसे कर रहा है? जैसे क्या हुआ, मैंने क्या किया, मैंने मान लो एक फंक्शन बनाया। आई होप सो कि आप लोगों को फंक्शन तो पता होगा एटलीस्ट। ठीक है, तो मैंने एक फंक्शन बनाया, और उस फंक्शन में मैंने क्या किया, एक फंक्शन बनाया, और इसका नाम कुछ और रख देता हूँ इससे। अरे यार, हाँ, ठीक है, तो एक फंक्शन बनाया h1 नाम से। ठीक है, और इस फंक्शन के अंदर लिख दिया है 29 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। ठीक है, 29 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। ठीक है, फिर मैंने एक दूसरा फंक्शन बनाया h2। इसके अंदर मैंने लिख दिया 28 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। ठीक है, लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। अरे जो भी लेफ्ट फॉरवर्ड, अरे यार ये चलता क्यों नहीं है। ठीक है, वैसे ही करके मैंने ऐसे करते करते H30 बना दिया। H30 उसके अंदर मैंने लिखा है हैप्पी बर्थडे, हैप्पी बर्थडे। अब हुआ क्या, मैंने क्या किया, सबसे पहले इस फंक्शन को कॉल किया। ठीक है, तो मैंने जब इस फंक्शन को कॉल किया तो यहाँ पे हुआ क्या कि सबसे पहले प्रिंट हो गया 29 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। ठीक है, अब ये 29 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे हो जाए तो उसके बाद में क्या प्रिंट करना चाहता हूँ, 28 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। तो मैंने क्या किया, इसी को कॉल कर दिया, इस फंक्शन को यहाँ कॉल कर दिया। फिर क्या हुआ, फिर प्रिंट हो गया 28 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। फाइन। उसके बाद क्या हुआ, जब ये 28 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे प्रिंट हो गया तो मैंने क्या कॉल किया, एक तीसरा फंक्शन बनाया होगा, जैसे 2 है वैसे एक 3 बनाया होगा। H3 को कॉल किया मैंने। H3 ने क्या रखा था, 27 डेज लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। ठीक है, फिर उस H3 के अंदर मैंने H4 को कॉल किया होगा, वो H4 क्या कर रहा होगा, 26 डे लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे। वैसे ही करते करते H5 H6 H7 H8 ऐसे करते करते मैं H29 पे आ गया। H29 पे आया तो वहां पे लिखा होगा 1 डे लेफ्ट फॉरवर्ड। तो जब 1 डे लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे हो जाएगा तो उसके बाद में क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ सीधे, कि भाई हैप्पी बर्थडे। ठीक है, तो यानी H29 को कॉल करने के बाद जब ये 1 प्रिंट हो जाएगा कि 1 डे लेफ्ट फॉर बर्थडे, मैं H30 को कॉल करूंगा। ठीक है, H30 बोल देगा हैप्पी बर्थडे। सो बेसिकली यहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है, एक फंक्शन ने अपनी कोई चीज प्रिंट करी और फिर उसके बाद क्या हुआ, उस फंक्शन ने दूसरे फंक्शन को कॉल कर दी। ठीक है, फिर दूसरे फंक्शन ने एक चीज प्रिंट करी, फिर उसने अपने एक तीसरे फंक्शन को कॉल कर दिया। तो इसको बेसिकली हम बोलते हैं रिकर्जन, क्योंकि एक फंक्शन क्या कर रहा है, दूसरे फंक्शन को कॉल कर रहा है। ऐसा भी हो सकता है, अब बहुत लोगों को ये लगता है कि रिकर्जन का मतलब एक फंक्शन खुद ही को कॉल करता है, नहीं, एक फंक्शन दूसरे फंक्शन को भी कॉल कर सकता है। ठीक है, तो भी वो रिकर्जन ही है। तो यहाँ पे यही चीज है कि भाई एक फंक्शन जब दूसरे फंक्शन को कॉल करे या खुद को ही बार बार कॉल करते रहे, उसी को रिकर्जन बोला जाता है। और अब ये बात है कि ठीक है, रिकर्जन तो समझ में आ गया कि क्या चीज होती है, एक फंक्शन दूसरे को कॉल करे जा रहा है। बट मुद्दा क्या है, इसका यूज क्यों कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली ये अभी समझ में नहीं आएगा कि इसका यूज क्यों कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जब फ्री ग्राफ ये सब पढ़ोगे तब ज्यादा समझ में आएगा कि ये इसका यूज कर क्यों रहा है। ठीक है, अब बात यह है कि पहली चीज, इसको देखते हैं कि इसको हम लोग यूज कैसे करते हैं। ठीक है, तो मान लो कि मेरे को प्रिंट प्रिंट करना है 1 2 3 4 और 5। ठीक है, तो एक जो फंक्शन होता है वो एक ही काम एग्जीक्यूट करता है। ठीक है, तो एक ही काम एग्जीक्यूट करता है, तो मैं क्या चाहता हूँ कि मैं फंक्शन को कॉल करूं तो वो 1 प्रिंट कर दे। ठीक है, और उसके बाद का भी आगे की वैल्यू प्रिंट कर दे। तो अब ये करेगा कैसे, करेगा कैसे इनडायरेक्टली, तो इसके लिए चलो एक फंक्शन बनाते हैं। ठीक है, तो रिकर्जन में दो चीजें और ध्यान रखनी पड़ती है। पहली चीज होती है एक बेस केस बोला जाता है इसको। अब ये बेस केस क्या होता है, ठीक है, जब आप एक रिकर्सिव फंक्शन लिखते हो तो उसके अंदर एक बेस केस लिखते हो। बेस केस सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, क्योंकि बेस केस क्या बताती है कि भाई मैं रुकूंगा कहाँ पर। जैसे मान लो कि एक ही फंक्शन लिखा, फंक 1। ठीक है, और इस फंक 1 के अंदर ही दोबारा फंक 1 को कॉल कर दिया। ठीक है, दोबारा फंक 1 को कॉल कर दिया, तो अगर ये क्या करेगा, ये तो इनफाइनाइट में फंस जाएगा, ये चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा, रुकना कब है उसे पता ही नहीं है। तो बेसिकली रुकना कब है, ये चीज हम बेस केस में बताते हैं कि भाई जब ये हो जाए तो रुक जाइए। ठीक है, तो बेस केस में हम वो चीज रखते हैं बेसिकली जिसके बारे में हमें पहले से पता हो। वो सबसे छोटी चीज जिसके बारे में हमें पहले से पता हो वो बेस केस में लिखी जाती है। जैसे मेरे को क्या पता है कि मान लो 1 2 3 4 5, ये 5 नंबर है। तो रिकर्जन में एक और चीज आपको ध्यान रखनी पड़ती है। क्या ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि बेसिकली एक फंक्शन एक काम करता है। तो हम क्या करते हैं कि ये जो बड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे क्या पता है कि ये 5 तक मेरे को प्रिंट करना है। तो पहले बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है ये कि मुझे 5 तक प्रिंट करना है, यानी 1 2 3 4 5, 5 तक प्रिंट करना है। तो रिकर्जन में हम क्या करते हैं कि इनको सब प्रॉब्लम में डिवाइड कर देते हैं। सब प्रॉब्लम मतलब छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स में। ठीक है। तो मैं क्या बोलता हूँ कि यार मुझे 5 तक प्रिंट करने से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। मैं एक प्रिंट करूंगा और उसके बाद इसके आगे की जो प्रिंटिंग है वो देखेगा भाई दूसरा फंक्शन। ठीक है। तो अब ये क्या हो गया, अब ये सब प्रॉब्लम में डिवाइड हो गया कि भाई मैं बस अपने बारे में जानता हूँ कि मेरे पास अभी 1 है। मैं अपनी वैल्यू प्रिंट कर दूंगा और इसके आगे की जो वैल्यू है वो मैं फंक्शन कॉल करूंगा और वो देखेगा कि कैसे प्रिंट करना है, मुझे नहीं पता। ठीक है। तो ये होता है रिकर्जन कि बेसिकली इसमें दो चीजें आपको ध्यान रखनी रहती है कि आपको करना क्या है। क्या सब प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है। ठीक है। कि सब प्रॉब्लम मुझे क्या सॉल्व करनी है, और दूसरी चीज कि मेरा ये फंक्शन रुकेगा कब। ठीक है। तो जैसे मान लो कि अब मुझे 5 तक प्रिंट करना है। तो सबसे पहले मैं क्या करूंगा, आई इक्वल टू 1 ले लूंगा। आई इक्वल टू 1 ले लिया। अब मेरी एन की वैल्यू क्या है, 5। ठीक है। तो अब मुझे 5 तक अगर प्रिंट करना है तो मैंने सबसे पहले क्या किया, फंक्शन को कॉल किया। इस फंक्शन को कॉल किया, इसके अंदर मैंने 1 भेजा और 5 भेज दिया। ठीक है। सो बेसिकली ये एक आई है और ये एन है। आई है और एन। अब जब ये फंक्शन, मान लो इस फंक्शन का नाम है फंक्शन 1, तो मुझे क्या पता है कि बेसिकली मैं क्या करता हूँ, पहले मैं 1 प्रिंट करता हूँ, फिर मैं 2 प्रिंट करता हूँ, फिर 3 प्रिंट करता हूँ, 4 प्रिंट करता हूँ और 5 प्रिंट करता हूँ। तो अगर मैं 1 2 3 4 5 प्रिंट कर रहा हूँ तो ये सारी वैल्यू आ किसके अंदर रही है। ठीक है। तो ये तो भाई आ रही है आई के अंदर, क्योंकि ये आई वाली वैल्यू अपडेट होगी। अगर एन की वैल्यू अपडेट कर दी तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा जाना कहाँ तक था। तो बेसिकली मैं आई की वैल्यू अपडेट कर रहा हूँ। तो पहले मैंने देखा कि मुझे 1 प्रिंट करना है। तो ये जब फंक्शन कॉल हुआ तो इसने बोला कि जो भी आई के अंदर होगा वो चीज मैं प्रिंट कर दूंगा। बस ये मेरा सब प्रॉब्लम हो गई सॉल्व, कि मैंने भाई अपना काम कर दिया। 1 1 प्रिंट करना था वो कर दिया। अब इसके आगे की जो सब प्रॉब्लम है वो कौन सॉल्व करेगा, तो वो सॉल्व करेगा बेसिकली मेरा दोबारा यही फंक्शन। इसी फंक्शन को कॉल कर दूंगा, func1। एंड अब क्या करूंगा, इस आई के अंदर क्या पड़ा हुआ था, आई के अंदर पड़ा था 1। तो 1 तो प्रिंट हो गया। अब मेरे को किसको प्रिंट करना है, अब मुझे प्रिंट करना है 2 को। तो 2 को कैसे प्रिंट करूंगा, बेसिकली मैं इसी फंक्शन को कॉल कर रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पे i+1 भेजूंगा, राइट। और n तो चेंज होगा नहीं क्योंकि मुझे 5 तक जाना है। ठीक है, मुझे 5 तक जाना था बेसिकली। तो 5 तक जाना था तो मैंने क्या किया, n को ऐसे ही 5 कर दिया। और यहाँ पे बेसिकली पहली बारी में क्या हुआ होगा, पहली बारी में यहाँ पे आया होगा 1। एंड नाउ जब मैं दोबारा फंक्शन कॉल करूंगा तो ये लेगा कि आई की वैल्यू क्या थी, आई की वैल्यू थी 1 और +1 विच इज 2। तो अब जब func1 वापस कॉल होगा, मतलब यही वाला फंक्शन इधर जाके वापस कॉल होगा, तो अब यहाँ पे आई की वैल्यू अपडेट होके क्या हो गई होगी, ये हो गई होगी 2। तो फिर मैं क्या करूंगा, आई की वैल्यू प्रिंट करूंगा यानी 2 प्रिंट हो जाएगी, और फिर मैं 3 के लिए कॉल करूंगा। तो ऐसे करते करते मैं चलता जाऊंगा चलता जाऊंगा चलता जाऊंगा। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मुझे रुकना भी है। तो रुकने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं कि सबसे पहले लिखते हैं बेस कंडीशन कि रुकूंगा कब। तो मैं रुकूंगा कब, ये मेरा आई तो बढ़ते रहेगा हर बार, ये i+1 i+1 i+1। तो पहली बारी में 1 होगा, फिर 2 होगा, फिर 3 होगा, फिर 4 होगा, फिर 5 होगा। तो इनडायरेक्टली ये वैल्यू तो बढ़ते जा रही है। तो वैल्यू अगर बढ़ते जा रही है तो जैसे ही मेरी आई की वैल्यू n के बराबर हो जाए वैसे ही रुक जाना। तो बेसिकली प्रिंट करने का ये हमारा फंक्शन है। अब इसको देखते हैं कि ये काम कैसे करता है। तो सबसे पहली बात, रिकर्जन फंक्शन जब भी कॉल होता है तो एक रिकर्जन स्टैक बनती है। ठीक है, जो कि स्पेस में कंट्रीब्यूट करती है कि कितनी कितने साइज की स्टैक बनी। तो सबसे पहले स्टैक बनेगी मुझे। चलो मैं 5 के बजाय 3 तक ही प्रिंट करता हूँ अभी, क्योंकि ज्यादा बड़ी रिकर्जन स्टैक नहीं बनानी। ठीक है। तो सबसे पहले क्या हुआ, यहाँ पे मेरा मेन फंक्शन था, और इस मेन फंक्शन के अंदर मैंने क्या किया, इस फंक1 को कॉल किया, और फंक1 को कॉल करके यहाँ पे आई की वैल्यू इनिशियली मैंने क्या कर दी, 1 पास कर दी, और एन की वैल्यू 3 पास कर दी। तो सबसे पहले क्या हुआ, मेन फंक्शन कॉल हो गया। मेन फंक्शन जैसे ही कॉल हुआ, मेन फंक्शन ने कॉल किया फंक1 को, ये फंक1 को कॉल कर दिया। फंक1 को कॉल करने के बाद क्या हुआ कि यहाँ पे आई की वैल्यू क्या है, 1। ठीक है, और एन की वैल्यू क्या है, 3। तो सबसे पहले ये वाला फंक्शन एग्जीक्यूट हुआ, उसने देखा कि आई एन के बराबर है, नहीं, आई की वैल्यू 1 है, एन की वैल्यू 3 है, तो ये बराबर तो है नहीं। तो अब क्या करो, तो अब जो भी वैल्यू है वो प्रिंट कर देना। तो सबसे पहले यहाँ पे 1 प्रिंट हुआ, और 1 प्रिंट होने के बाद क्या करना है, अब एक काम करो, फंक1 को वापस कॉल कर दो। ठीक है, तो फंक1 वापस कॉल हो गया। फंक1 जब वापस कॉल हुआ तो उसमें आई की वैल्यू क्या है, अब आई की वैल्यू प्रीवियस वाली क्या थी, 1। तो प्रीवियस वाली 1 प्लस एक 1 और जोड़ दो, तो यानी अब आई की वैल्यू हो गई 2। आई की वैल्यू 2 हो गई, और एन की वैल्यू अभी भी 3 है, क्योंकि एन वही पास किया था। तो अब देखा फिर से जाके इस पंक्ति में कि क्या 2 3 के बराबर है, नहीं, ये तो 3 के बराबर नहीं है। तो अगर ये 3 के बराबर नहीं है, ठीक है, तो क्या करना, नहीं है तो एक काम करो कि ये जो भी वैल्यू है इसको प्रिंट कर देना। ठीक है, इसको प्रिंट कर देना। अब मैं उसके बाद क्या करूंगा कि ठीक है, एक काम करो कि अब वापस इस फंक्शन को कॉल कर दो। ठीक है, वापस इस फंक्शन को कॉल कर देना, और फंक्शन को कॉल करने के बाद क्या करना, आई की वैल्यू को 1 से बढ़ा देना। तो आई की वैल्यू हो गई यहाँ पे 3, और एन की वैल्यू अभी भी 3 है। सो बेसिकली मुझे यहाँ पे रुकना नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मुझे क्या करना चाहिए कि आई अगर एन से बड़ा हो जाए तब रुकना चाहिए। आई थिंक सो। भैया आपका माइंड इतना शार्प कैसे है? मैथ्स मैथ्स करता हूँ बड़ी। ओके। सो बेसिकली मेरे को क्या दिखा कि फिर मैं इस वाली लाइन पे आया, अब मैंने क्या देखा कि ये आई जो है वो मेरा 3 है, और एन भी 3 है। क्या 3 मेरा 3 से, बेसिकली हाँ, क्या मैं ये चीज चेक करूंगा कि क्या मेरा 3 3 से बड़ा है, नहीं, 3 3 से तो बड़ा नहीं होता, तो बेसिकली ये चलेगा नहीं। ठीक है, ये चलेगा नहीं, तो क्या करेगा, अगली वाली लाइन पे आ जाएगा। अगली वाली लाइन पे आते ही देखेगा कि भाई आई की वैल्यू अभी क्या है, 3 है, तो 3 प्रिंट कर देगा। 3 प्रिंट कर देगा, और फिर क्या करेगा, वापस इसी फंक्शन को कॉल कर दो। तो एक बार और ये फंक्शन कॉल होगा, एक बार और फंक्शन कॉल होगा, और जो प्रीवियस आई की वैल्यू थी उसमें +1 कर देना, तो आई की वैल्यू क्या हो गई, 4 हो गई, और एन की वैल्यू क्या हो गई, 3 हो गई। ठीक है, अब मैंने क्या देखा कि ओके, आई की वैल्यू हो गई है 4, क्या 4 3 से बड़ा होता है, हाँ बड़ा होता है, यानी ये रिटर्न हो जाएगा। अब रिटर्न होगा तो मैं यहाँ से एज सच कुछ रिटर्न कर नहीं रहा हूँ, तो सबसे पहले ये स्टैक खाली होगी, फिर ये जाएगा, फिर ऐसे ये फंक्शन बैक आएगा, और ऐसे ये फंक्शन बैक आएगा, और इनडायरेक्टली पूरी स्टैक खाली हो जाएगी। ठीक है, सो बेसिकली मेरा प्रिंट क्या होगा, ये। ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे देखा जाए कि इनडायरेक्टली यहाँ पे मेरे को फॉर लूप वगैरह कुछ यूज नहीं हुआ है, यहाँ पे बेसिकली मैंने रिकर्जन स्टैक यूज किया है। एंड आई थिंक सो इसकी इसकी टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी टोटली डिपेंड करती है कि आपका एक ही फंक्शन कितनी बार कॉल हो गया, मैक्स टू मैक्स कितनी बार कॉल हुआ है। तो यहाँ पे एक बार ये कॉल हुआ, एक बार ये कॉल हुआ, एक बार ये कॉल हुआ, ठीक है, और एक बार ये कॉल हुआ, तो बेसिकली n+1 टाइम्स, और एक बार मेन मान लो तो n+2 टाइम्स अप्रोक्स कॉल हुआ है। ठीक है, सो बेसिकली यहाँ पे n को डायरेक्ट नहीं बोलूंगा, मैं बोलूंगा 3+2 टाइम, यानी 5 बार कॉल हुआ है। ठीक है, तो ये 5 बार कॉल हुआ। वैसे ही क्या होगा कि अगली बारी में मान लो कि यहाँ पे मेरे को 10 वैल्यू होती, तो ये कितनी बार कॉल होता, 10+2, 12। ठीक है, 12 बार कॉल होता। वैसे ही अगर ये n होता तो ये n+2 टाइम्स कॉल होता। राइट। सो बेसिकली ये बिग ऑफ एन आएगा। अब इसके बारे में मेरे को थोड़ा सा पढ़ना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है कि स्पेस, इसमें मुझे अभी भी कंफ्यूजन। सो लेट्स स्टडी, let's start with recursion. Okay, here it is. So the process in which a function call itself, so I already tell that the process in which a function call itself directly or indirectly, Okay. So in some lectures you have seen that, okay, when the teachers will tell that, okay, when the function will call itself, then it is called recursion. So basically, that recursion is called direct recursion. There is another recursion in which one function calling another function. So that is called indirect recursion. So the process in which the function call itself directly or indirectly is called recursion, and corresponding function is called recursive function. A recursive algorithm takes one step towards solution and then recursively call itself to further move the algorithm stop once we reach the solution. Since a called function may further call itself, this process might continue forever. So it is essential to provide a base case to terminate this recursion process. So step one is to define the base case, identify the simplest case for which the solution is known and trivial, and this is the stopping condition for the recursion, as it prevent the function from infinitely calling itself. So I already tell that, okay, basically this is the we have to write the base condition here to stop the recursion function and define the recursive case. So recursive case is the basically the sub case. Like here, what I will know that, okay, I have to print the number till 3. So I will only print one number and again call that same function which will print 2 and again call that same function that print 3. So basically the subtask that I perform is whatever the I will print that. And again call the function to whatever he want to do, he can execute. Right. So it is given that define a recursive case, define the problem in terms of smaller subproblems, break problem down into smaller version of itself, and call function recursively to solve each problem. Ensure the recursion terminates. Make sure that the recursive function eventually reaches the base case. Okay, so basically we have to also keep in mind that basically this recursive function will stop at some time. So suppose there is another way. So suppose I call that function, right? I call that function and I pass I here. And on base case, I will write that, okay, when I becomes 0, I will stop that. Okay. And here what I will write? I will write that, okay, whatever the I will get, I will start it from 1. And I will call the function with I plus 1 again. So will it ever reaches the base case? Because if it start from 1 and if I add 1 into it and then it will become 2 and again add 1 and then again add 1, will it ever reaches 0? No. So we have to keep in mind that at some point it must reaches the base case. So basically how we can think about the base case, we have to think it by solving more and more problems and analyzing more and more. So you can understand while solving the problem that what is the base case here. Okay. So it is given, okay, combine the solution of the sub problems to solve the original problem. So here, what we have seen here is that if we have given n is equals to 3 and we have to sum the natural numbers. Okay. So let's see how we actually find the sum of natural numbers. So what I know is that I have given n is equals to 3. Okay. Now what I want to print the sum. So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3. So how we can think about the recursion here. So one thing I analyze here is, okay, I will take one I and which will be starts from 1 and it will stop when I reaches I is equals to n and when n is equals to basically 3. Right. At that time I will stop. So basically, I will understand that, okay, this is basically the base case when I will become equals to n. Now, what recursion actually do? So basically, it will solve the sub problem. So what is the sub problem here? So if I tell you that, okay, I will give you the sum from 2 to 3, right? And you will add your current element, whatever your current element. Will this be easier, or will this be easier if I tell you, okay, add all the element? Which one is easier? On one side, I will tell you that, okay, add 1, 2, and 3. And on another side, I will tell you, okay, I will give you the sum of 2 and 3, and you just add your current element. Okay, so basically, I think so. According to me, this will be easier if someone gives me the sum of two numbers, 2 and 3, and I only have to add my current element into it, right? So what I will do, okay, so what is my base case now? So base case I understand is, okay, when I reaches the end, the loop will stop or the function will stop. Now, what is another thing? What is the sub problem? So sub problem is basically that I don't know what is the sum of further element, but I know my current position. So I know that, okay, whatever my current position, take that position, and after that, what you want to do is just call the function sum and find the sum from I plus 1 till n. So will this be easier or not? I think so. This will be easier if I stand at any position, and if someone tells me, okay, I will give the sum of I plus 1 till n position, and what you have to do, you have to just add your current element and you can return it. So will this be easier, or if someone tells me, okay, add all the elements, which one is easier? I think so, this one. I think so. So basically, this is the recursion. If we see here that now let's apply. Now we will take n is equals to 3, and now we will call the sum function here, and we'll pass I comma n. Now first I will see that, okay, I is equals to 1. So will it be equals to n? No. If this is not equals to n, then what you have to do? You have to do that, okay, take this element 1 and then find the sum from 2 till last element. Okay, and whatever you will sum that you will get, just add that sum with that 1, and it will give me whole sum, that what is the total sum till now. Okay, so I will call this function. Now again what happen is this function is called. Now I will become 2. As now I will become 2, right? I will become 2. What I will do? So 2 will tell me that, okay, take 2 and find the sum from 3 to 3. And whatever the sum we will get, we will just add that sum into 2 and will return that sum into the previous one, right? So that's what we will do. So again, what happen is, again, sum 3 is called. Now I is equals to 3. I is equals to 3. So when I is equals to 3, I will check, will I is equals to n? So if I is equals to n, so if someone tells me that you have given one number, so what is the sum of it? So sum of it will be only this number, right? So what I know is when I is equals to 3, and basically now I have to find the sum from 3 to 3. So what is the sum from 3 to 3? Basically it will be 3 because there is only one element. Okay, so what I will do when I see that, okay, when I is equals to n, I will return whatever the I is. I will return whatever the I is. So I will return 3 here. So when I return 3 here, it will jump up here. Now this value will become equals to 3. So 2 will ask, so okay, what is the sum from 3 to 3? So it will be 3. So okay, I already know the sum from 3 to 3. It will be 3 and I will add myself into it. So now the sum will become 5. Okay, and now this 5 will return to this function. So if now 5 will return to this function, one will ask, okay, what is the sum from 2 to 3? So it will be 5. So basically it will be 5. So as I know that, okay, the sum from 2 to 3 will be 5, just add that current element. And after adding that current element, return that whatever the value we will get. So we will come out from the recursive function. And what we have seen here is that sum is 6. So what is the sum of three numbers? 1 plus 2 plus 3. It will be 6. It, नहीं चाय कभी नहीं पीता हूँ ना कभी पीऊंगा नहीं क्या देख लो यार चाय वाय मैं नहीं पीता हूँ भाई okay so basically if we see here that okay I will get the sum is equals to 6 so क्या आप लोगों को समझ में आया थोड़ा सा भी मैंने क्या बका यहाँ पे मतलब मैं भी तो अभी सीख ही रहा हूँ बट so if you see here that okay so basically this is the another way to approach that same problem. Okay, so we will start from 3 here directly and CPP prefer करोगे या Java? CPP. CPP because of that community. कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के साइड जावा की कम्युनिटी नहीं है उतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग सी प्लस प्लस की ज्यादा है okay so basically this is the another way so in this way what actually happen is okay if I have given the sum of suppose three numbers so I will call that function sum and inside that there is initially it will be 3 so till I not I what I know when I reach at 1 right when I reach at 1 I know that the sum of 1 is what the sum of 1 is 1 so I know the base case. Base case is basically the smallest case. So I will see here, okay, the sum is equals to 1 for n is equals to 1. So I will return it when I reaches 1. And now what I will do, I will add my current element. So take my current element, which is equals to 3, and now find the sum from 2 to 1. Okay, find the sum from 2 to 1. So what happen here is that okay, I will call with n minus 1. So it means that I will call that same function with 2. So I will again reach here. After reaching here, what I know that okay, n is 2. So will n is equals to 1? No. So what I will do? Again, this function will be called, and inside that I will so basically the initial value will be 2, and I will pass 1 here. Okay, now after that again function will be called. After calling that function, what I will see? I will see that, okay, what will n is equals to 1? Yeah. So I will return 1. So when I return 1, so basically this function will return 1. So it will become 1 here. So when it will become 1 here, I will add 2 plus 1, it will become 3. And when it become 3, again, the another function, uh, uh, which has sum 2, okay, with sum 2 plus 3 that I already called, this sum 2 will return what? This sum 2 will return 3 here. So I will return, so basically this function will totally return what? Totally return 6. So here it will, if I pass n is equals to 3, the 6 will be printed. So basically this is the another way to print that same thing. Hope you guys अंडरस्टैंड इन आज तो थोड़ी सी छोटी स्ट्रीम करनी पड़ेगी बाकी मैं रात में देखता हूँ बिकॉज अभी थोड़ा सा कॉलेज के प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह का काम है सो थैंक यू गाइस फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मीट यू एट मीट यू टुनाइट या टुनाइट 12 से 3 12 से 3 मिलते हैं